Well, hello enemies book lovers, my name is Ash and welcome back to my channel. We are here for another Unwrap or Unhaul video. This video is kind of like read it or unhaul it, except instead I unwrap books and unhaul them if I don't like them. I will say, I talked about this in the last video, there are some exceptions. Some of these books are my boyfriend's, so I cannot unhaul them. They're not mine to get rid of. And some of them are very expensive, like editions that I got years ago. So there are some few exceptions in this. I would say maybe like a third max, maybe even a quarter max. But the others will be ones I may actually unhaul, which is actually the goal. I want to make more space on my shelves. I'm not really buying any books, but I still like to make room and have books I enjoy rather than books I'm not enjoying. So hopefully, if I get any 3 or lower stars, DNFs 1, 2, or 3, I will unhaul them. But if I have any 4 or 5 stars, I'm excited to actually keep them on my shelves. So we're going to be doing 2 for this video. The only exceptions is if I get 2, 5, or 15. If I get one of those, I am going to be only reading that one for the month. I'm a bit slumpy lately. I think it's because I don't know what it is, honestly. And I'm a bit worried that whatever I read might not have the best shot. I think I'm just in a romance burnout. Like, I don't know if I want to read romance right now. I feel like I had so many in January, so I'm just having a really hard time right now going and reading more romance. So I need to book that's not romance. I feel like I might be jinxing it. Either I'm going to get romance or I'm going to get something totally left field. We'll find out. Let's look at our first book. I actually redid them, so here are all the numbers. They are on different paper now. I went through all of them to make sure I actually had each one on here, and lo and behold, I had 3 numbers that were not in this, which is abysmal. I cannot believe it. Also, one had 2 numbers, which is crazy. I never actually ended up picking it. We had 1 that was doubled, and we had 3 that weren't even in the tray. So now, yesterday, I finally put all the numbers in, and it is here. So I am ready to get my first number for the day, and hopefully I can actually read some of it today. It's been a busy month in January, but hopefully, well, nothing good has happened, unfortunately, but it's just been like very hard for me to read. So hopefully I can actually get some reading done and get this book read. So let's get our first book. This one. I'm scared. Okay. I'm gonna try showing you first, as always, what number it is. These papers are a lot smaller, so hopefully you can still see. The number is 13. Oh, lucky number 13. Okay. 13. This is one of the older ones. Okay. Number 13 is an older book because I have this really reflective paper. I know it's so bad, but I had this wrapping paper for years and I still have it. I don't really use wrapping paper anymore because we don't really have gifts anymore for Christmas. We have a decent amount of wrapping paper we just don't use, and this is the oldest one I have, and it is so reflective. It's very pretty, but it's extremely reflective for the camera. But this is number 13, as you can see. So it is a hardcover, so I'm very curious as to what is in this one. I have no clue whatsoever. It could be anything. So I am very curious. I also write the name of the book on the back just in case I want to get a book sooner. So like if there's an actual book I want to read that's on my shelf, I actually know where it is. So I don't have to go through all the books and unwrap them all, which is why I try my best not to look at the back of the wrapping paper because it's always in the top corner. And this is a small enough book that we will definitely have a second book for this video. So let's go to our first one and see. Well, I have no idea what direction it's supposed to be in. Oh, okay. This is Sky Hunter by Marie Lu. I actually did not get this from a book box book. I actually bought this on sale, as you can see, on Book Outlet, I think it was, years and years ago. And it's because I really like Marie's writing, or sorry, Marie. I'm not her friend, sorry. I really like Marie Lu's writing. I think it's called Warcross. I believe it's that one. That was really interesting. It was like a sci-fi virtual reality kind of thing, and I really enjoyed it. And so I wanted to try something else by her, and I'm a little bit, weary. I think this is a standalone. I might be wrong, but this is an interesting one. Also, such a pretty cover. Look how pretty it is. Look how cool this is. This is the only book I own that has this. This one actually has potential for me to get rid of, which is like a little bit more nerve-wracking, but hey, we'll figure it out. I haven't read a sci-fi this year yet. I mean, I've only read a few books this year, so it's not that difficult, but you know what I mean. My name is Talon. I'm a striker for Mara, the last free nation of this side of the sea. We are legendary, bringers of death, assassins of monsters, and the only thing standing between our home and annihilation. Interesting. Okay, I am very curious. Oh. Guys. This is actually so pretty. What? What? I hate how this is pretty because I don't want to I'm not keeping it just because it's pretty, but that kind of sucks. We have a map. Kind of reminds me of a heart, actually. Kind of gives me like a heart vibe, the map. Interesting. I will let you know what this is about, obviously, when I read it and talk more about it in my review part of the video. So let me go and read Sky Hunter by Marie Lu and come back to you when I have something to talk about, updates. Hopefully this goes well. I am fingers crossed, honestly, that I'll actually like this book because I need a book that I like this year. I'm having a really hard time in 2026 so far in regards to reading. So let's just see and hope that I like this one. Good morning. It is the next day and I've already read 22% of Sky Hunter by Marie Lu. I'm having a good time. I'm so happily surprised because I'm kind of slumpy. I thought I was. I thought I wasn't having a good time with any of my books until I picked up this one and I'm having a great time. This is a YA, a post-apocalyptic sci-fi. Kind of reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn, the video game, where there's like leftover materials and ruins and metal from the early ones, and they don't know what happened to the early ones. Maybe they went into space and moved on and kept them down below on Earth. It's really cool ideas. I really like it. There's things called ghosts, which are these creepy creatures that were made by the Federation, and the Federation are the bad guys. Main character's name is Talon, and Talon actually cannot speak. When she was 8 years old, the Federation threw poison gas into her family's home and she cannot speak because her vocal cords are ruined now, and so she uses sign language to talk, which I love to see that in a book. I don't see that hardly ever, so it's really cool to see that in a book, although it's really sad as to how it happened. And again, a lot of things are happening in this book definitely are replicating what's happening in real life right now, and this was done in 2020. It's also kind of a touch on like racism. Our main character is from a certain area, one of the few ones left of this area, and people do not treat her well. They call her a rat. They look at her skin color and call her names, and so it's really sad to see people treat her really badly. So Talon joins the Strikers. The Strikers are people who go after the ghosts and are against the Federation. Chapter 1 was pretty intense. I won't say anything about it, no spoilers, but the second chapter is kind of her dealing with what happens in chapter 1, and we meet a soldier we think is a soldier from the Federation, but I won't say much other than the fact that maybe he's a little bit different than they expected him to be, and they kind of have to work together, and it's really, really cool, really interesting. Obviously there's probably gonna be romance between the two of them, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm having a great time. I love Marie Lu's writing. I've read almost every single book of hers. I think only like 1 or 2 books I've never read from her. I've read the, what is it called? The Legend series. I forgot what it's called. I'll put it up here so you can see the series. The Rose Society and Warcross, and I really liked them all when I read them. Most of them I read when I was younger, but I'm really liking this right now. I think I needed YA. I think I've been reading so much adult and I just needed a break, and like reading YA and with a little bit of romance, it's just nice to see, because sometimes I just need like wholesome romance, you know? There hasn't been any yet in this book, and I know Marie Lu's writing in regards to romance, how it works out. Sometimes it's not always like the best endings, and sometimes, you know, some of her books don't end happy-go-lucky. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm kind of more excited now to read this. I am like dying to read more right now. I want to read more so badly. So I'm hoping to get to maybe like the halfway mark today, if not more. And I'm really looking forward to it because I'm having a great time. Maybe I just needed YA. Like that's probably what was wrong the entire time. I just needed something that was simple and easy and quick. It is 10:30 in the morning, so I'm going to continue this. Maybe watch some sprints while I do it, have some coffee, and maybe do some steps and work on this because I'm having a great time. It's so fun and easy and simple. I love Marie Lu's writing. If you like YA and you haven't read from her, I definitely recommend it. Warcross is my favorite so far. That's a really good duology. But yeah, I am hoping this will continue to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. I really love the incorporation of sign language. I just love it so much. I've only seen like 4 books in my life that do that. So it's really cool to see that in another book. But anyway, I will continue soon, come back to you shortly, and update you when I can. It's almost 9 p.m. but listen, the MMC, I really like the MMC. So I'm just gonna call him Red because that's his name. His name is Red. He is the MMC of this book, and tell me how. He's so cool. He's so cool. And I just can't say too much about it because I kind of think this is like good going into it blind. I knew nothing going to this. Like I knew nothing. I think I just got this book because I knew Marie Lu was an author I really enjoyed, and I just went into it blind. And I think that's a good way to go into it because like even chapter 1, it just starts off wild. If I knew what was going to happen, I would have just been like whatever, but it was jarring. And so now I'm not halfway yet. I'm almost halfway, kind of getting there slowly but surely. And I'm just having a great time. I think I just needed a YA romance because I needed that pining. I needed that slow burn. I needed that kind of like that tension. I think I'm reading a lot of adult romance and it's just too fast. I feel like there's just so many books that are just like quick. Even the slow burns aren't even slow enough. I need multiple books, okay? Listen, I know 2 series that had romance in it. These 2 series have over 20 books in them, and they get together in book 1. Like, they're full on horizontal in the first book, and I don't get it, because it should take at least, if it's 20 books in the series, give me 5 to 6 books of them yearning. There's even a part in this book where he's kind of like losing himself in the moment and he can't control himself, and the main character, Talon, goes up to him and like centers him and brings him back. Like, that kind of stuff. That's what I need right now. And I'm so happy that I picked this book up, because it's already given like 4-star energy. It could go up more. I don't think it could go down. I mean, I shouldn't say, oh no, I jinxed it, didn't I? Okay, I think it'll be fine. I think I'm fine. I don't think I jinxed it, because I'm having a great time with this. I think it's like exactly what I needed. I was supposed to read another book for January, because it's still January, by the way. I don't know if it's obvious, but it's still January. It's near the end of January, but it is January. And I was supposed to read a romance series, but I just don't think I'm in the mood. I also might watch some anime. Like, one of my goals for 2026 is to finish more things that's not just books, because I have so many other hobbies. So I want to like finish TV shows. I want to finish anime, because I love anime and I never watch it. So I want to like finish more anime, finish more video games, which is like my biggest problem. I don't finish my video games, or I play games that don't have an ending, like ones that just like Minecraft, or games like Satisfactory or Planet Crafter or RimWorld or Terraria, games that don't have endings. I really like those, but I really want to finish games with endings, like Elden Ring, Clair Obscur, Baldur's Gate 3. I want to finish those games this year, so I hope to make progress on my video games. But tonight I think I might continue an anime. I have 6 anime that I'm in the middle of right now. I need to reduce that, obviously. I'm in the middle of like 4 K-dramas and 13 TV shows and 6 anime. Don't talk to me about it. It's fine. I'm really good at starting things and not finishing them. Hello, welcome. That's just how I am. So I'm gonna actually watch some anime, and the one that has the least amount of episodes left, which is 12, is Spy Family Cour 2, or Part 2. So I think I'm gonna watch some Spy Family. I do like Spy Family. I think when I was reading the manga, though, it was a little too slice of lifey for me, but I think the anime works better for me. But yeah, I'm probably going to be watching some Spy Family, probably after reading, though. Or maybe I'll read for like a half an hour, watch an episode, read for another half an hour. I'm weird like that. I like to break my stuff apart. Do you like to do that? Do you like to break your hobbies apart, or do you like to do them all at once? Anyway, I'm going to continue this. Watch some anime. Maybe get some B-roll, who knows? And then come back to you whenever I can. It's almost February, but I finally finished this book just beforehand. It's only a few days before the end of the month, but I finished Sky Hunter by Marie Lu. And my final kind of like overall quick and easy thoughts. Did I enjoy it? I tend to, for some reason, not love all the books on my Unwrap or Unhaul. I don't even think I've liked any of them so far. I think I've unwrapped like 4 maybe at this point, and I haven't really liked any of them. But is this one different? Is this the outlier? Yes. It is. I gave this book 4 stars. Now, I'll talk more about it in a second, but I did enjoy my time. I will be keeping this book, which is great. I'm very excited. I love Marie Lu's writing. I've like kind of grew up with her books. I mean, I say that loosely. I started getting back into reading in 2018, and I kind of started getting into her books after that. So when I say younger, I mean like 7 years ago now. 7 years ago. 8 years ago. Oh my gosh, 8 years ago now. So I guess I was younger. I was younger 8 years ago. Crazy to imagine that it's been that long. She always does a great job with writing, Marie Lu, and I always really like her books. They're not always like favorites, but I still really enjoy them. And this book was no different than that. This one is kind of like hitting a little bit harder from everything that's happening in the world right now, especially in the US. Like, it's kind of difficult to read at times. I think it was really good, but I think that this has a little bit of parallels. Obviously it's a bit different, obviously, because it's sci-fi and there's like ghosts, which are these creatures that are chasing after these people, and the Federation, which are the bad guys, are using these ghosts, which are these like creatures that were used to be human and now they are mutated humans. They're using them to go after everyone and control them and make them fear the Federation, and it's very upsetting to see. And then there's something else that the Federation is trying to create, and that's what's kind of in this book, and I don't want to say anything about it. I already kind of talked about what the gist of this is. I liked the characters. I don't think I was obsessed with any of them, but I still liked them. There is a romance. I think it's such a slow burn, and Marie Lu does a great job with romances. I always love her romances. They're always done so impeccably. And in this book, it's Talon and Red. There is not even like kissing, anything like that. They do kind of like share a bond, like kind of talk to each other. I don't want to say too much though, because I don't want to spoil anything. I like going into my books blind. In case you do too, I don't want to say too much, but I like their relationship. It's really sweet, and this book does end off in a way where I have to read the second book. The second book doesn't have as many like high ratings. I think it's a little bit below. I just need to see what happens next. Like, I need to see, because it's wild the way this book ended, and I want to know what happens. I'm not gonna buy the next book. I'm just gonna get it from my library, either on Libby or my physical library itself. So I'm going to borrow this from the library and read the second book. Not now, anytime soon, hopefully. We'll see we'll see how long it takes me to actually get to the second book. It's only a duology. There's only 2 books. To finish this series, I only need to read 1 more book. So like, it shouldn't be that hard. Really enjoyed it. If you like sci-fi with like a touch of romance. When I say romance, again, very loosely. It's also like a hint of another 2 characters who might have a romance, like 2 male characters, which I'm also intrigued by. It's very small, but I feel it. I sense it. And there's obviously like side characters who are friends with her, and it's really nice to see. But anyway, I'm gonna put this down now, pick another book for this video. I'm glad I actually have a book I'm keeping. Like, I'm so excited I actually have this on my shelf. I really like Marie Lu. This is the only book by her that I actually own, so I'm happy to actually keep it, because I really do like her as an author. I think her books are really good. Obviously YA, but like, I still have a great time. And again, I needed YA. I think right now I'm just craving YA. So I'm not mad about it. So 4 stars for Sky Hunter. Now let's get into our second book and see what our next book is for this video. I'm only doing 1 more book because obviously I don't read as fast as other people do. I really wish I could read like 17 books a month. I read on average like 5 to 6 books a month, which is still really good, but like, I can't be reading 5 books for this video. It would take me way too long. So let's get to a second book and see what the next one is for this video. Fingers crossed it's a good one. Maybe the streak will continue. But anyway, let me go and see what the second book is, and we'll come back to you right then. We are here for our second book. So far, not too bad. I'm actually kind of excited about the fact that the first one didn't go like extremely bad, especially considering that the other books in this kind of video project have not been going well. So I'm really excited that this one actually kind of turned out good. I don't know if that'll continue or not, but we'll find out in a second. I think there's like 21 books left, so there are 21 options. If I get really big one, I might put it back if it's one of the big ones, but I'll do 1 put back only if I have to. But let's just find out what it is. There's also shapes on here. So if I get a shape, there's shapes there. There's a star or a circle. I dropped one. I always take the one I drop, always. I will show you first, even though I don't even know if you can see the numbers behind me. Like, kind of. Oh well, I'll show it to you first anyway, okay? You're special. You can look at it first, even if you don't understand why. Okay, here is the number. The number is 5. You guys, I don't think I can do this. Listen, I would have done this. I really honestly would have done this. The problem is I have no space on my February TBR. There is no space to be reading more than like 200 pages, let alone this. This is number 5, by the way. No, 2, 5, 15 are not going to happen. If I do get 2, 5, or 15 for my next one, though, I will have to take it. I said 1 drawback. I said 1, okay? We're doing it. It's my rules, okay? Don't get mad at me, all right? I did put 5 back in here, so I could take it again. Again, I will do it if I get it again. But there's no way I'll finish my February TBR. I'm already struggling with, like, finishing TBRs. If I add, like, a 600-plus page book, it's not happening. So, I haven't finished Oathbreaker yet. I was supposed to finish it in January. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Okay. I'm gonna take one on the outskirts. Maybe the Rebel will work. I don't know. 10. Okay, 10. We're safe, I think. 10. This is more recent. It is in the brown wrapping paper, which is one that I wrapped only, I think, last year. So yeah, these are pretty recent. Again, there's only like 5 options for the brown one. So I don't even know how that's possible. Like I keep getting the ones that are more recently wrapped and I feel like the other books are mad at me for it. And you know what? It's not my fault. It's not my, well, it is my fault, but number 10. Look at that. And this is a decent size. It's probably around 400 pages. So I'm not going to complain. It's not as bad as the other one. I do apologize for putting that one back. Listen, I'm not going to be able to read it. If I did it, I'm not going to be able to finish it. So I promise to get to the bigger books within the next half of the year. But right now, there's no space on my TBR. And I'm not going to lie to myself and say I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to finish it. Number 10. All right, let's just see what it is instantly. I already know this is probably the back of the book. This is probably the front of the book. So I'm just going to unwrap it like this because I keep like twisting it around and it's like annoying. I keep editing it and I'm like, that's not how you open a book. So I'll keep it this way. I think this will be the front of the book. I will not look, as always. Let's see what the second book is for the video. And I don't think I'm in a mood for anything. I think I want to read anything. So let's just see what this book is. I'm kind of excited. Okay. What is this? What book is this? Oh, okay. I'm scared. Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. Interesting. I've had this on my shelves forever. I have a little bit of a history with this trilogy. I've actually owned this book for a long time. This is an Owl Crate book box book, and I've had this forever. I did my own edges. I kind of messed up, as you can see. I hate that I messed up on it. But Amanda Foody herself actually like reposted on my Instagram. I was painting these every single year she released a book, and then she would like repost it on her story. It was really cute. So Amanda Foody seems like a sweetheart, and I actually really do like her books. And as you can see, I actually did all of the books as like different cards. It kind of sucks that there wasn't a fourth one to do the spades, but whatever. Hearts, diamonds, and clubs. So that's really cool. So yeah, the author actually put this on her story when I painted them. So this kind of holds pretty close to my heart. Although, if I don't like it, I will unhaul them. Obviously, I have like a little bit of sentimental value to the fact that I painted them and like the author and everything, but I'm not going to keep them just for that reason. I mean, I want to, but I'm not going to. Like, I'm not going to be crying over it if I unhaul these books eventually. So if I don't enjoy Ace of Spades, I will unhaul it, but I want to like these, okay? This is a trilogy, which is like good and bad, because if I start a new series, it's going to kind of suck. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I actually read this book years and years ago, and I never finished the trilogy. So I actually, obviously, as you saw, bought the rest of the 2 books. This is an Owl Crate book. It is signed, and it gives very much like Night Circus, Caraval vibes. Pick a card, stake your soul, survive your only goal. Surrender is the vice within, bet your life, hope you win. I did read this. It was really cool. I think the male love interest in this book is like bi, which was really cool because I think he's like BIPOC character and he's bisexual, which was really cool to see. I don't think this, at the time I read this in, that was like a pretty big deal. You didn't really see it very often in like a few years ago. Well, you saw it, but like not as often as you do kind of now. Maybe that's just a me problem, honestly, but still, it was nice to see in a book itself. This is also YA, and I'm not mad about it. I already read one YA for this vlog, and I was really in the mood for it. So I'm not mad that I'm reading another YA, because obviously I like to read these types of things. Again, I don't remember much from it. I do remember kind of like the setting and the themes. Again, very like Caraval. So I'm interested and intrigued to find out more and like seeing if I actually like it my second time reading it. Until then, Ace of Shades will be the next one. I'm hoping I'll like this one. I'll update you when I obviously have things to update you on, and I'm hoping I'll like it. So let's find out how I feel about Ace of Shades. Second time reading it. I think the first time I read it, I may have given like a 3 something. I'll put it up here on the video right here, what I gave it. And so yeah, let's go and start Ace of Shades. And I'm really hoping I'll like it the second time around. Again, I forget a lot, so this is like almost completely new to me. All right, let's go start Ace of Shades. It's officially the 31st of January. Yesterday I started, here it is, Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. So I'm currently sprinting. I actually read 100 pages yesterday, which is a quarter of the book exactly. So 104 pages. This book is 408, and I'm kind of upset I had to stop because like we're kind of it was a little bit of a cliffhanger, but I'm not loving it, but I'm also kind of like interested in what's gonna happen next, and I'm kind of curious, so that kind of makes me want to continue it. So this is following a character named N. She's the female protagonist in this book, and her mother sent her a letter saying, if you don't see me within this amount of time, come find me at this location and find Levi in order to find out what happened to me, all that kind of stuff. So go to this location and find a guy named Levi. And it's been, I think, a few weeks and her mother hasn't shown up yet, so she's worried. And so she ends up going to this place. What is it called again? New Rains. This is the map. It's like a casino district. It kind of gives me like Fallout New Vegas vibes. Obviously it's not, but it's like very like Vegas-esque, I guess you can say. It has like casinos, it has clubs, it has all that kind of stuff. And so she goes there and she's not a part of this kind of life. Like she's like a ballerina, she's a dancer, and this is not what she usually is around, but she has to find her mom. And so she goes there, finds Levi, and Levi is actually the head person of a gang called the Irons. And so he's like the top guy in the Irons and he has like his own powers. Everyone has powers in this book. I think everyone does. We have blood talents and we have split talents. So every single person gets a talent from their parent. And one is a blood talent, which is one that's a little bit more stronger than the split talent. And so it's like a primary and a secondary talent that everyone has. She's a dancer and then her secondary talent is like arithmetics. So she meets with him and he is someone that can control like fire, which is really cool. And so she goes to find him and asks for his help to find his mother. And he's like, no, I'm not interested. I have things to do. And he is in immense debt. He has like a $10,000 debt, or they call them volts. Volts are the currency in this book. So he has 10,000 volts that he needs to owe someone, and he doesn't have that much money. That takes months, if not years, probably years to actually get. And so she says to him, if you help me find my mom, I will give you a bunch of money, because she's rich and he knows that. She came from like a rich area and she came into this place and asked for his help, and she's like, I'll give you 5,000 volts. He's like, no, I'm not interested, pretending not to be interested. And like, I'll give you 10,000 then. So he's like, all right, I'll do it for 10,000. So now he's going to help her for that money, the volts, and is going to find a way to like find her mother and see where her mother went. So it's like a little bit of a mystery aspect. Alongside that though, there's like the whole like casinos and card games and everything, because Levi also does like card games. He's like a person that goes into the casino and gets his own money from playing at the tables. He's a dealer, but he still can get money from that. And so he's really good at his job. And so it's really interesting too, because like it gives me like Six of Crows vibes mixed with Caraval. Kind of. It's the whimsy isn't really in there. I thought it was going to be, but not really. There's like that whimsical kind of aspect isn't as strong in this book, so it's a little bit more Six of Crows, but instead of being like heists and stuff, it's following like more of like a Vegas feel. It's a really weird concept, but I kind of enjoy it. I'm not loving it. It's not like the best thing I've ever read, but I'm still having a good time with it. It is a little bit funny though, this is YA, because for example, Levi had a part in this book where he's like, someone asked his age, and he's like the leader of the Irons, right? Like he's this cool guy. And he's like, how old are you? To Levi, someone asked him. And he's like, well, I'm gonna turn 18 in October. And I'm like, you're a child? You're 17? Like both of our characters are 17 in this book, but he's like the leader of a gang and he's 17. Not that that's not possible, but it gives me like Kaz Brecker vibes. I love Kaz, by the way. But it's just so funny to be like, these guys are like these misfits, like these big, really strong, powerful family unit, and they're like 17-year-olds. It's like kind of funny to me, but nothing wrong with it. It's just like, it's just so bizarre as an adult to be like, there's like a group of teenagers that are just causing chaos and actually doing a really good job with it. Like, good for them. But also it's kind of hard to imagine because when I was that age, I could not have done this. Like could have never done it, but good for them, honestly. And also I really like Levi. He's kind of funny. He's a little bit like witty and everything. So I am enjoying his personality. I do like Anne as well. Anne is the female protagonist and I really do like her a lot too. She's like kind of not used to this kind of world and I kind of like it. But also there's something that happens. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it felt a little bit like convenient. Like something happens with her and now she's in trouble, and I'm like, that was so convenient. Like, probably she should have thought about it before she agreed to it, but it's fine. Now she's kind of in the midst of all these issues, and now she has to find her way out of it. So anyway, I'm going to read more. I'm sprinting. I'm probably going to read another 100 pages today if I'm lucky. So I'm not going to tell you too much more updates. I'm probably just going to update you like one more time, two more times before ending the video off. I'm very curious if I'm going to keep this or not. This is like a 3.5 star energy right now. So we'll see if that goes up or not, or goes down. So I'm going to continue this and do some sprints. Quick little update. It is February the 3rd and I am almost done Ace of Shades. I am how far into it? I think I'm less than 100 pages from the ending, and I have like mixed feelings about it. I like the general ideas, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I think that I'm not mad to be reading YA right now. I think I needed it, but maybe I'm reading too much of it right now because I think it's just becoming like too juvenile. I think this is why I kind of like to balance my YA and read it only sometimes, because sometimes I feel like I don't know, like the writing style of YA sometimes is just too much for me. Obviously the character is a little immature because of the fact that they are 17 years old in this book, so it kind of feels like that sometimes, and I don't know. I'm mixed feelings, not all negative, but just like mixed. I'm gonna finish this. There's 100 pages left. I'll probably finish this tomorrow. So you'll see, why did I say it like that? I probably finish this tomorrow. So I'll come back to you tomorrow, kind of let you know how I feel about this overall, and then give you my last thoughts and like end the video off. I have finished Ashes. It is February 4th and I have finished Ashes, I can't say it. And I have finished Ace of Shades by Amanda Foodie. I had an okay time with this one. Okay, so didn't like it as much as Sky Hunter, that's for sure. But I still had a okay time. I gave it a 3 stars. Okay, this is how I feel about it right now. I don't think I'm going to DNF the series yet. I'm gonna actually try book 2. It's behind me in the background. Oh, there it is. It's behind the card and print. And I'm gonna give it a try because when I originally read this book, the second book had not released yet and I was really excited about it. And there's like a slow burn. There is no romance hardly. Oh, okay, there's romance. Sorry, there's romance, but it is very slow burn. Like there's not even kissing in this book. They want to, but they don't. So when I first read this book, I was like excited for the yearning and like the slow burn, and I never got around to the second book and I was excited about it. And then as an adult now, I was an adult when I read this book. 2019, I was an adult. What am I talking about? Okay, fine. When I first got into reading, I was really excited about it. Now I feel like unsure. And I think if I read the second book or read the second book, I will know if I'm interested in continuing the series or not. So I'm gonna try reading book 2. This is not gonna be an unhaul, but it is very close to potentially being an unhaul if I try book 2 and I don't love it. So it's going to be a hesitant keep. But throughout the year, I'm going to tell you if I end up keeping it or not. I might like wrap up videos. So we'll find out. So overall, like I said, I get this a 3 stars. I enjoyed my time reading it, but at the same time, I didn't love it. I'm not really attached to these characters. I'm not extremely like excited to read more, but we'll find out. It was fun. It was good. The ending wasn't too bad. I liked aspects of it. But again, like a 17-year-old gang lord is crazy. Like, I don't know why, that's just crazy work. Like, I know my reading taste has changed. I'm a lot more of a critical reader, which is unfortunate for me, but I'm also someone that's read way more books than I used to, so it's just realistic. But anyway, yeah, this is Ace of Shades, 3 stars, which means I actually did an okay job, okay? I'm not unhauling this. I might soon, but I'm not. And I'm keeping Sky Hunter by Marie Lu. So this actually kind of was a success this time around. I've been having a hard time with my Unwrap books, but I'm actually not hating the books as much as I was before. I wasn't hating the other books, but I was DNFing a lot of my books. And now I'm actually doing a pretty good job with keeping my books. That being said, February is a very packed month with reading and I don't have any more space to add more unwrapped books. So unfortunately that's it for this, but I do want to continue this maybe in like March or April because again, I have so much fun with this and it's so, like, I had such a good time. I love unwrapping my books. Only problem is I'm starting series. Like I've already started 2 series from this vlog alone, which isn't great, but it's fine. This is kind of the whole point of the thing though, to read the books I own and see if I want to continue the series. And I guess I have 2 series added to the list. So not great for my series, but good for my shelves because I'm making space for books I don't really love. Oh, it's dusty. Wait a minute, I think King of Fools is book 2. I think this is book 2, but I probably will continue King of Fools or try King of Fools and see if I like it and continue it. It is a bigger book. I mean, it is probably around 500 pages. Oh my god. This is almost 600 pages. Looks gonna be deceiving. Again, I'll have this in a wrap up in the future to see if I actually enjoy it. And the last book is around 600 pages too. So they're both 600 pages each. So that's gonna be a lot. But again, I'll try it. But so far, so good. I was able to read 2 books and I'm planning on continuing them. So that's pretty good. I got to keep 2, which is great. So hopefully next time I also get some good pulls off my shelf. I also wonder if I'll get like the big books again. I know I'm sorry I put the one back, but I'm not reading like a 700-800 page book. Not this time. Maybe next time. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. If you want to leave an emoji down below, leave one that is reminiscent of like a card game. There's like spades, clubs, hearts, or just like the Joker card. Anything that kind of gives you the vibe of like a playing card. Put it down below. There's a few options. Choose whatever you want. I don't mind either one. Thank you so, so much for being here. Have a great day. Have an amazing reading month, and I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye, everyone.